The man suddenly noticed that there was a sniper's crosshair on his girlfriend's head. He quickly looked across to the opposite building, where a professional assassin was lying in wait. The man quickly turned around and quietly put on his headphones.
You speak one word and she dies. You have 3 seconds to back away, or a 30 caliber round will travel 3,000 feet per second and paint the wall with her brain. 3.
Ethan, I need you to talk to me.
2.
To protect his girlfriend, the man had no choice but to leave reluctantly. He never imagined that simply going to work would force him into the midst of a terrorist attack. A few hours earlier, Eason, who was responsible for luggage monitoring, found an unclaimed pair of headphones and was about to take them to the service counter when he suddenly received a mysterious text message. The message demanded that he put on the headphones immediately. Ethan hesitantly placed them in his ears. Eason thought it was a colleague playing a prank, but by then, the person on the other end had already retrieved all his information from his computer. Another team had secretly infiltrated his home, gathering all possible targets to threaten Eason, ultimately choosing his pregnant girlfriend, Nora. They threatened him not to intercept a black suitcase tied with a red ribbon, or he would lose his girlfriend and unborn child. At this point, Eason realized the danger. He tried to calm the other party while secretly calling the police using a phone hidden under the table. However, the surveillance cameras at the airport had already been taken over by the other side, and his actions were soon discovered. Eason had no choice but to hang up the phone and lock it in a cabinet as the other side demanded. After a moment of panic, Eason regained his composure. He noticed the police dog working and realized that the suitcase probably didn't contain drugs. The other side continued to communicate with him, and through the occasional static from their end, he realized that the person was currently in the lobby. Eason quickly identified a man wearing a black hat. He immediately used the excuse of a prohibited item being present, picked up the walkie-talkie to call the on-duty security guard, then took the passenger's boarding pass and quietly wrote down the information with a special marker pen before handing it to the guard. Fortunately, the on-duty security guard was Eason's friend and quickly understood his intentions. After turning around, he quietly used a blue light pen to check the message, then gave Eason a nod before going to find reinforcements to prepare for the arrest. As the guard was on his way to find his colleagues, he was bumped on the shoulder by a passing passenger. The guard didn't pay it any mind, but Eason panicked. The man was the mysterious figure he had been secretly monitoring. Just as he was about to rush over, the guard suddenly collapsed unconscious on the ground without warning. The mysterious figure then seized the opportunity to pick up the fallen boarding pass and looked at Eason.